Good afternoon, everyone. I am Adrien Peyrache, Assistant Professor at the Neuro and Chair of the Open Science in Action Prize Committee. The idea of this prize dates back from a bit more than a year ago, as we were brainstorming about how to promote, support, and advocate for open science. To us, it has become crucial to recognize the contribution of individual researchers, but also teams and even organizations to open science, in particular in neuroscience. We launched a call for application last summer, and we had no idea what would happen. I can admit now that we would have been really happy with a handful of applications, but instead we have received dozens from all over the world, all exceptional. I want to thank the 6 other committee members for the time they spent reviewing all these applications and/or for our discussion leading to a final decision. I also want to thank all the wonderful and hard-working people at the Tannenbaum Open Science Institute, as well as the Neuro, without which all of this will not have been possible. This prize will not have been possible without also the support of the Cyril and Dorothy, Joel and Jill Reitman Foundation. The Reitman family has been supporting the Neuro since 1947 and continues today to be an essential partner with the Neuro. In 2016, certainly inspired and encouraged by his friend Larry Tannenbaum, Joel Reitman joined the open science revolution at the Neuro with the commitment of transforming research, removing all barriers, breaking of silos, and most of all, supporting us, the research community, for putting patients and progress ahead of all other considerations. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Joel Reitman.
Thank you so much, Adrien, and greetings from Toronto. On behalf of my mother, Dorothy, my wife, Jill, my 2 sons, Sam and Richard, my daughter-in-law, Stephanie, we're so proud to be participating today in the Neuro Gardner Open Science in Action Symposium. I also want to give a shout out to Dr. Guy Rouleau for all of his success and wonderful work. Back in 1947, it's a long time ago, my late grandmother Ruth came to the Montreal Neurological Hospital with a lesion on her spine. Dr. Wilder Penfield and Dr. William Cohn had developed a brand new technique to remove this lesion. Without this procedure, my grandmother would have been paralyzed for the rest of her life. The operation which she had was a success, and she walked out of the hospital and she was very, very happy and proud to have been associated with the Montreal Neurological Hospital and all their professionals. It is important to note that this procedure that she had back in 47 is still used today all over the world. However, it took many years for this procedure to be accepted and utilized. Imagine if open science existed in 1947 with the appropriate technologies. There would have been a lot more happy people. Fast forward to 2020, our family's commitment to the Montreal Neurological Hospital remains strong. We have always been a fan of scientific global sharing and collaboration. I have to say we so admire and are so inspired by the Larry and Judy Tannenbaum family for taking the first steps 4 years ago when they traveled to Montreal to generously fund open science, which added so much credibility to this initiative. And here we are today, recognizing all of the international scientists who have participated, and today we're recognizing the winners and wishing everybody a hearty congratulations. We've certainly come a long way since 1947, and as we look to the future, with all of its unknowns, we can be hopeful that our small planet Earth will be a lot healthier. To all those who have participated in this wonderful symposium, we salute you. We look forward to hearing about many more successes in the future. And I want to thank everybody who helped put this together. Thank you, and please be well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Reitman. So this prize has two categories, an international and a trainee prize. Let's start with the leaders of tomorrow who are still in grad school or in postdoctoral training. For this first edition in 2020, the trainee prize was limited to individuals working in Canada. 5 runners-up to the trainee prize will receive a cash award in recognition of their fabulous work. These prizes have been made possible by a generous donation of Professor Heather Munroe-Blum and Mr. Lynne Bloom. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Guillaume Etter from the Douglas Institute at McGill University, Jude Free from the University of Guelph, Dr. Carl Laflamme from the Neuro at McGill, Sarah Mema from the Robarts Institute at University of Western Ontario, and Ralina Thomas from the Neuro. They have all contributed to the development of tools, initiatives, or datasets that improve science by making it more open. Unfortunately, there can be only one winner, whose name is in this envelope here. So let me open it. So the 2020 winner of the Open Science in Action Prize, Trainee Prize, goes to Mrs. Lynne Krohn from McGill University for founding the International Parkinson Disease Genomics Consortium Trainee Network. Congratulations, Lynne. Here, I handed it to you. So, again, congratulations on behalf of the Neuro and the entire open science community. Congratulations for this prize. So could you tell us in a few words about this network that you participated in and co-founded?
Yeah, so the International Parkinson's Disease Genomics Consortium itself is a group of researchers in Parkinson's disease around the world that's dedicated to collaboration in open science to advance the field of Parkinson's disease research, mostly in genetics. So this group was established and is currently run by established scientists and clinicians. And for a while, there was not much of a trainee participation within the consortium, despite a large group of diverse and brilliant trainees within the network. So in order to remedy this and to encourage open science practices between us trainees and to get us talking and learning from each other, I co-founded the Trainee Network along with Sarah Bandra-Siga, who's a postdoc at the NIH. And now we have a group of over 60 trainees from around the world. We have every continent except Antarctica. And we keep in touch daily over Slack channels. We have a monthly call where we either learn something or discuss something. And we work together on trainee projects, all of which are always published on open source forums and like medRxiv, and also all of our code and protocols are up for open source on GitHub. So, yeah, that's about it.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
And now, the international prize. As I said, we have been amazed by the quality and the diversity of the projects that were submitted. Believe me, reaching a consensus has not been an easy task. In fact, we decided to create 2 special mention awards for 2 projects that have transformed open science. First, we're giving a special mention award to Gaël Varocco, a research director at INRIA in France, for the development of open access softwares such as NILearn and the very extremely popular scikit-learn, which are used by the entire neuroscientific community and beyond. The other special mention awards goes to the BEADS, the Brain Imaging Data Standard, which has allowed researchers across the world to very easily share their data and work together as a big team. So congratulations to both projects for their amazing contribution to open science. But again, there can be only one winner, and his name is in this envelope. So let me open it. Drum roll. And 2020, Open Science in Action Prize goes to Daniel Aharoni from University of California, Los Angeles, for the Miniscope project. Congratulations, Daniel. I'll hand it over to you here.
Thank you.
So congrats. So can you tell us a few words about what is a Miniscope and how and why you created it and what it is today?
Yeah, absolutely. And firstly, thank you to the Neuro and the committee. And it really is a great honor to receive this prize. And it's always great to see groups promoting open science. So the UCLA Miniscope project started maybe 6 years ago with the goal of developing open tools to enable neuroscience research, in particular to enable neural recording and behavioral recording in freely behaving animals down to the size of a mouse. Since developing these platforms, over 500 labs have built and are currently using tools that we've developed across 18 countries. And a lot of these labs are in countries that have lower funding that really don't have access to expensive commercial options. And so we really feel like a lot of the work we're doing is really to accelerate scientific research and being able to get labs into the game of doing kind of novel transformative research without breaking the bank. Some of the major goals for the Miniscope project is really not just to make something that we can call open source and put in the title of our project, but we really focus right from the conception of an idea to develop tools that are transformative tools that are truly accessible, understandable, and affordable. And then through that, we do in-person workshops and online workshops where over 1,200 researchers have attended these workshops to learn how to build microscopes, how to do analysis, how to do surgeries. And I think the only other thing I'll say is that it's, I think, a really exciting time to be working in the area of open science and specifically open source tool development, because there really has never been larger access to, global access to high quality, oftentimes low quantity prototyping and manufacturing companies and techniques that really enable us to develop tools and then share them for other labs to build, where you can get high quality tools and most labs can afford it. So we're really excited to push this area forward and continue to develop open source tools that everyone can use and understand.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your work and your contribution that has really changed, I can tell, the face of neuroscience in the last 5 years or so. So please continue and develop many other open science tools like this. Congrats. So congratulations again to the winners, Lynne and Daniel, and for all the other applicants. And also everyone who has made this prize possible. Thank you very much. It's been an adventure for this first, international prize and trainee prize. Thank you to everyone contributing to open science. And, for 2021, let's make science even more open.